A guy who was on the radar in the offseason. Mark signed Jeremy Lin to be a stabilizing presence at the point guard position, but he hasn't played since suffering a strained left hamstring November 2nd in a game against Detroit. Now, this afternoon, Lin talked with the media and provided an update on his status.
I feel good. Went to practice yesterday, so not going to play tonight, but then just take it day by day in terms of seeing how everything responds.
How hard has it been for you to sit out?
It's definitely been hard. More than hard at times, but I feel like it was good for me in terms of just seeing the team, being able to observe the team. I feel like I know exactly what I need to do when I come back, or what I need to bring, and so it's been helpful in some ways. I guess that's a silver lining, but overall, I definitely, obviously, would love to be healthy.
Have you as you have gone through this stretch, have you noticed? Did you think you could come back early? You felt that you couldn't come back. Like mentally, how have you been?
It was a little up and down in terms of everything, just because I wanted to come. I wanted to be able to come back as early as I can, obviously. But I think we're taking a more healthier approach in terms of just making sure that this won't bother me again. So sometimes that takes a little bit longer to correct some movement patterns or other things like that. Just overall, just building up my whole body, not necessarily just focus on. It's not always just like, oh, that one specific spot in the injury. So I really appreciate the staff for what they've done to try to help me in terms of everything.
Now, Jimmy, he hasn't been on the floor, but you just heard him mention he's been able to watch the team. That has to be key for when he does get back on the floor.
Yeah, it's a true understanding from the point guard perspective, and he's been sitting on that bench and logging things for them statistically, too. So he understands what these guys are doing, and he's been able to watch from the sidelines in terms of the development of certain players. But, make no mistake about it, when they had this guy, not to say that they were world beaters. They were a much better team with Lin on the floor because he's an experienced point guard in the NBA. And I think the fact that he's able to get to the lane and break people down and get these crazy shots, and I say that in a positive way, the crazy off-balance shots to go in, was a big help for his teammates, and also being able to get by people and kicking it out to the corners for rhythm jump shots.
Yeah, so far 21 games with and without Jeremy Lin. You could see, as Jimmy just mentioned, I mean, they've only played 5 games with him on the floor, but they're a game under 500 with Jeremy Lin in the lineup. So the Nets really need to get him back on the floor and back in the swing of things.